Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Big Bang Chemistry, a complete solution of chemistry. Today I'm going to introduce the tautomerism, and in this series of video we will try to understand the complete tautomerism with their mechanism, with their experimental evidence and exceptional cases where tautomerism is possible, where tautomerism is not possible. So let us start that what is tautomerism. When you will check about the definition of tautomerism, in different book there is different definitions are there, but actual definition of tautomerism is this. Actually this tautomerism, it is a type of structural isomer. In this type of isomerism, what happened, the two structural isomer undergoes rapid conversion, and because of this rapid conversion there is a one dynamic equilibrium exists between the two isomers. Now question is that, is this tautomerism is possible in all state of the compound, in solid state also, in gaseous state also, or in liquid state, or in solution state? So answer is that no, tautomerism is not possible in all state. This type of tautomerism and this type of structural isomerism is possible only in liquid state or solution state under the normal condition of lab. So now this is your what complete definition of tautomerism. Now question is that, will all the compound will show the tautomerism? Whatever the compound we are having, answer is no. So what is the condition of tautomerism? Condition is that it is not a big condition, right? Very small condition is that the compound must contain at least one alpha hydrogen. What is the meaning of this? If the compound don't have the word alpha hydrogen, if alpha hydrogen is 0 in the given compound, then tautomerism is not possible. If alpha hydrogen is non-zero, then tautomerism is possible. So what are the examples in which tautomerism is possible, and what are the molecules in which tautomerism is not possible? So check the examples, some examples in which we can easily identify that where tautomerism is possible and where tautomerism is not possible. So as for example, check the example of benzaldehyde. When you will check the benzaldehyde, and the molecular formula of benzaldehyde is C6H5CHO, and check the structure formula of this benzaldehyde, then from the structure formula of this benzaldehyde, it is clear that there is alpha carbon in this molecule 1, but in this molecule alpha hydrogen is 0. So meaning is that this molecule will not show the tautomerism. One more compound is there, many compounds are there, but I am going to discuss some of the easy compound by which you can understand the meaning of presence of alpha hydrogen, and you can easily identify is this compound will show the tautomerism or not. So benzophenone, check the next compound, benzophenone. The molecular formula of benzophenone is C6H5CO C6H5. Now for identification of alpha hydrogen, is this molecule is having alpha hydrogen or not, check the structure of this compound. Once you will check the structure of this compound, then you will find compound is having alpha carbon, right? 2 alpha carbon, but when you will check the alpha hydrogen, 0 alpha hydrogen, that's why this compound will not show the tautomerism. Now check one more compound, 2,2-dimethyl propanol. The molecular formula of this compound is CS3(3)CCHO. When you will expand this formula, then you will find the structure of this compound is something like that, expanded structure of this compound, right? And in this compound again there is a 2 alpha carbon atom, but there is a 0 alpha hydrogen atom. So again this compound will not show the tautomerism. Now there are some compounds which are having the alpha hydrogen and can show the tautomerism easily. As for example acetophenone. Check the acetophenone. The molecular formula of acetophenone is C6H5COCS3. Now check the structure formula of this compound. Once you will check the structure formula of this compound, then you will find This is the structure of acetophenone. Now check in this molecule, this carbon is alpha carbon, this carbon is alpha carbon. So in this compound there is a 3 alpha hydrogen. That's why this compound will show the tautomerism. Now check the another example is propanol. The molecular formula of propanol is CH3, CH2, CHO. Expand this structure, then you will find again this molecule is having 1 alpha carbon here, and on this alpha carbon there's 2 alpha hydrogens are there. That is why this compound will show the isomerism. Which type of isomerism? Tautomerism. Now check the what nitroethane. The molecular formula of nitroethane is CH3, CH2, NO2. Now check in this molecule, this carbon is alpha carbon and there is a 2 alpha hydrogen. So that's why it will show the what tautomerism. So now we can easily understand the definition of tautomerism, the condition of tautomerism. Definition is clear, condition is clear, and how to identify the molecule that given molecule will show the tautomerism or not. Now come to the point, classification of tautomerism. The classification of tautomerism based on the atoms which are responsible for the interconversion of one structural isomers to another. And based on this type of atom, tautomers can be classified as. So what are the type of tautomerism? So this is your what tautomerism. There are total 4 types of tautomerism generally. The first type of tautomerism is what? Anisotropy. The second type of tautomerism is cationotropy. So what is anisotropy? This type of tautomerism involve the migration of anion. So the tautomerism arises because of the migration of anion known as what? Anisotropy. Now cationotropy, this will involve the migration of cation, right? Out of all 4 types of tautomerism, the most common type of tautomerism is prototropy. This prototropy is a type of this cationotropy, in which what happened, it involved the migration of cation, right? But here migrating cation is proton. This proton is nothing, it is what? H plus ion. This is the most general type of tautomerism which exists among the organic molecule. The third type of tautomerism is ring chain isomerism. The third type of tautomerism is ring chain tautomerism. The third type of tautomerism is ring chain tautomerism. In this tautomerism, what happened? There is an interconversion of open chain compound to the what? Closed chain compound. Again, between all type of interconversion, one dynamic equilibrium will exist. What is this? What are the example of the ring chain tautomerism? What are the example of anisotropy? What are the example of cationotropy? We will discuss in detail later on, because in this video we are going to introduce the tautomerism. So this is the only introduction of tautomerism. Now the detailed introduction we will complete in 40 to 50 videos, right? Fourth type of tautomerism is valence tautomerism. In this type of tautomerism, this is a special kind of tautomerism. Why? First reason is that it do not involve migration of any atom. This is the specialty with this tautomerism. Actually, what it do? It do the what? The redistribution of valence electron, where within the molecule, by changing interatomic distance through the formation of new bond. Some examples are there related with this valence tautomerism. We will discuss in later. So now this is the classification of tautomerism, and this classification of tautomerism is based on the atoms which are responsible for the interconversion of the one structural isomers to the another structural isomers, right? And this is the anisotropy, this is the cationotropy, this is the prototropy, it is a type of cationotropy, this is the ring chain isomerism, this is the valence tautomerism, and this is the what? Different type of tautomerism. I hope that everyone is understanding this one. Now we are going to discuss some of the examples of the tautomerism, which is a type of prototype of prototropy tautomerism. So let's discuss the examples of prototropy tautomerism. As I told you that the most common type of tautomerism is a type of catenotropism among them, which is what prototropy, that is about migrating atom, is what proton. So first example of this type of tautomerism is keto-enol tautomerism. In this tautomerism, what happened? The ketonic function group convert into the what? Enol function group. Again, what is the condition? This is the ketone, but this ketone, when having the 1 alpha hydrogen minimum, then it can easily convert into its enol form, how we will discuss later. But this alpha hydrogen is responsible for this one. So now this is the what? OH functional group, and this is the double bond. So this is what? Enol form. This is what? keto form. Or a second tautomerism is amido-imidol tautomerism. Amido-imidol tautomerism. In this tautomerism, what happened? The amido group convert into the what? Imidol group, again by the exchange or by the transfer of H plus ion, how we will discuss later. So this is your what? Amido group. Again, this hydrogen will migrate. Again, this hydrogen will migrate and it will generate this type of compound. Now check, this is the imine group, and with this alcoholic group is attached. So this is the imidol form. So this is your what? Amido form, and this is what? Imidol form. So again, one dynamic equilibrium will exist between this. The third example for such type of tautomerism is nitro-acnitro tautomerism. In this type of tautomerism, what happened? The nitro group will convert into the what? Acnitro group by the exchange of one proton. Again, that proton is again which type of proton? That proton will be what? Hydrogen, and hydrogen must be the what? Alpha hydrogen. This is your what? Nitro group. Again, there is a shifting of this alpha hydrogen to this compound. So this is your what? Nitro form, and this is your what? Acnitro form. The fourth type of tautomerism is imine-enamine tautomerism. The fourth type of tautomerism is imine-enamine tautomerism, in which what happened? The imine group will convert into the what? Enamine group by the shifting of this hydrogen to this nitrogen atom. Fifth type of tautomerism is nitroso-oxyamino tautomerism. So what is this? Check the concept. This is the nitroso group with alpha hydrogen atom. Will convert, what will happen? This is simple conversion will happen, right? This is what? Oxyamino form, and this is your what? Nitroso form. So in this type of tautomerism, the nitroso group is going to convert into the what? Oxyamino form. The last sixth type of tautomerism is azohydrazone tautomerism. In this type of tautomerism, what happened? The azo group will convert into the what? Hydrazone group. How? See that. So this is your what? Azo group, right? With alpha hydrogen. This is alpha hydrogen. Now this alpha hydrogen will shift to this nitrogen atom, and finally what we will get? This nitrogen atom. This nitrogen atom will form double bond with this carbon, and this is what? Hydrazone form. So this type of conversion again involves the shifting of this proton from this alpha carbon, and because of this, this interconversion is going to dynamic interconversion, and one equilibrium exists between these two concepts, between these two molecules. So this is what? Azohydrazone tautomerism. In this azohydrazone tautomerism, what happened? The azo group or azo form will convert into the what? Hydrazone form. So this was the overall introduction of all type of tautomerism. I hope that everyone understands easily. So thank you very much for being with us. So next video we are going to do on the what? Experimental evidence of existence of this tautomerism.